Hello. So yeah, try to make a video. I keep messing it up. I've done like 3 or 4 takes already. To be honest, I just can't be bothered to keep doing different takes now. I keep messing up. Like, the phone decides at one point, the phone decided it wanted to mess up. But yeah, I wanted to talk about like my mental state at the moment and mental health and stuff. And my physical health and how that plays with my mental health at the moment. And basically I wanted to talk a bit about how other people perceive what's going on and about positivity and negativity and how I see all that and whatnot. But I just can't seem to get it out, properly, without sounding nasty and offensive, and without swearing. Which I don't like to swear too much in my videos, but occasionally I do. So this video is probably going to have a lot of swearing in it, so I'm sorry, but fuck it. So yeah, mental health, physical health, and the fact that people keep saying to me, oh, you need to be more positive. It can't be that bad. Surely you'll get better soon. And kind of stuff like that. Which, fair enough, they're trying to be nice, they're trying to cheer me up, they're trying to be helpful in their own little way, but they don't realise they're actually being toxic. They don't realise that they're coming across as patronising and whatnot, and to be honest, I'm not negative. I wouldn't say I was negative. I would say I was truthful. I was honest. Because when it comes to my physical health and mental health, I am brutally honest about that. Because I don't want to lie about it. Because where I make a lot of, where I do a lot of awareness raising around my disabilities and illnesses and stuff, lying about it, saying everything's rosy, everything's lollipops and rainbows, and putting that positive spin on it, and that's just lying. That doesn't help with awareness raising. So I like to be brutally honest. I like to say it how it is, whether it be negative or positive. I like to tell the truth about it. And people say to me, oh, that's very negative, you're a really, really negative person, you should be more positive, I don't think I should, I'm just honest, because, when they say to me, oh, it can't be that bad, surely you'll get better soon, no, I'm not going to get better soon. I have 2 degenerative illnesses, Marfan syndrome and osteoarthritis, and I have a progressive disorder as well, which is fibromyalgia. I also have a neurological disorder, autism, so degenerative means it's going to get worse as I get older. It's a slow degeneration, Marfan syndrome, really. My joints, my connective tissue degenerates over time. I'm suffering with muscle wastage and stuff. I find it very hard to put muscle on. I can exercise and eat as much protein powder and all that junk. I can do that non-stop every day for like the next month and still won't put any muscle on. Or if I do put a little muscle on, if I stop even for a week, a couple of days, if I stop that exercise routine, that muscle will waste away straight away. So, you know, and being on it constantly with exercise is not good for me, because I have a weak heart and a weak aorta. So that's no good. I can't be exercising or weightlifting or any of that junk, you know, to try and build muscle, because then that's going to destroy my heart even more and kill me. So, you know, I can't do any of that. Also, it's very bad for my joints and stuff, where I dislocate very easily and my tendons tend to rip and tear very easily. So, you know, it's safer if I don't do all that exercise. So, you know, and the fibro, it's progressive. So that means that will get worse. I will start to get more symptoms, and the symptoms will start to get more, I don't know what the word is. Symptoms will get more aggressive, I guess, over time. So, yeah, and there's no cure for any of these, you know. And there's likely not to be a cure any time in my lifetime, you know. So why should I lie to myself and put on that smiley mask and be like, yeah, you know, be all positive and be like, yeah, a miracle's going to happen any day now. Some divine being from in the sky is going to come down, wave a wand in my face and, you know, say a few magic words, and suddenly all my illnesses are gone and I'm better. That's not going to happen, you know. And that's not good for my mental health, lying to myself about that, thinking, yeah, any day now that's going to happen, because that's getting my hopes up for something that's never going to happen, you know. So that's why I'm brutally honest about it. That's why I say, yeah, I am going to get worse. You know, I've accepted that fact. I've accepted that my life is going to get trickier as I get older because of the disabilities and stuff. And I'm planning for the future. I'm planning for that event. You know, I'm putting things in place to help me for when my health does get that bad. You know, because it's not only me I've got to think about, it's my partner as well. He's my carer. So I've got to think about him and his mental health and his well-being and his physical health as well. So, you know, there has to be things put in place for him to help him cope with me when I get to that stage, you know. So I'm brutally honest about it. I don't want to lie about it. And I'm struggling lately to deal with people that keep telling me, be positive. Oh, you know, I don't want to be positive. I don't need to be positive. I'm being honest, you know. And it's not my fault that you don't like honesty. If you don't like honesty, then you're not someone I want to be friends with, you know. And I know it can be upsetting for people to hear all this stuff. I understand that. I know it can be upsetting to hear that my health is getting worse, especially for people who are close to me, like close family and friends and stuff. I know that can be difficult to hear, you know, and I know, like, they can sort of ignore it, bottle it up and be like, no, it's going to be fine. And to be honest, for mental health reasons, I think it's better just to be truthful, you know. It's better to be that negative, let that negative out, you know. Because I used to bottle things up and I used to sweep things under the carpet and ignore it. And that wasn't good. That kind of messed my mental health up a little bit. So now I'm brutally honest. And, you know, and sometimes I do try and filter it around certain people, you know, because like my partner, for instance, he finds it upsetting to hear about, you know, he doesn't like hearing about death and about my health getting worse, or, you know, he doesn't like to hear all that. He does, you know, but, you know, he will be there. He does support me. He does help me a lot with it, but he doesn't like to hear that side, the fact that I might die or something like that. You know, he doesn't like to hear about that. That upsets him, which I filter it for his mental health in that way. I don't talk about death or anything like that around him and stuff. So, because he has mental health as well, he has depression and anxiety and stuff. So I try to filter it for his sake in a way, but still I'm brutally honest about my health. You know, and when someone asks me how my health is, I'm brutally honest. When someone asks me how I am, I'm brutally honest. And I found some people don't like it. You know, some people think it's me harshing the buzz, and sometimes they're okay. I do harsh buzzes with my honesty, but I don't want to hide it. I don't want to lie about it, you know, because that's not helping my situation, you know. And, you know, like, when I'm honest, people don't like it. When I lie and put on the positive face and the smiley mask and all that sort of stuff, and try to fit in, try to be a happy-go-lucky person and try to be active like everyone else, that puts me at risk doing that. So either way, I can't win. And to be honest, I'd much rather be honest, you know, for my own physical and mental health, you know, for my own well-being. I'd rather be honest than lie about it, be dishonest to make someone else happy, you know. And that's what I'm getting sick of, making other people happy by lying, you know. And there's a lot with my physical health, it plays on my mental health a lot. For instance, the problems with my eyes lately, I still haven't got an answer to what's wrong there. I have to wait till next year to be able to have a specialist look at it and tell me what's wrong with it. I can't see out of this eye. I could hardly keep it open, as you could probably see. It's gone lazy. Which this one used to be my lazy eye, but now, because this one ain't working, this one's got to compensate for it. And this one, I'm having trouble with the peripheral vision, and so that's things like around, like on the outside of your vision, you know. And the central vision every now and again keeps going out of focus, especially when I'm tired or fatigued. Keeps going a bit fuzzy and blurry. So most of the day I'm struggling to see, you know. And I worry that this is the Marfan syndrome doing this to my eyes, that the muscles have wasted away and the connective tissue has deteriorated and I'm slowly going blind, you know. And I have to be honest about that. I have to be like, yeah, this is possibly what's happening. I should prepare for the future. I should prepare just in case this does happen, you know, because if it does happen and I'm not prepared and I've lied to myself with positivity and been like, yeah, it's going to be fine, it's probably nothing wrong, it's probably just something little, there's probably a hair in it, it's fine, it's a bit of dirt in the back of it, it'll be cleared, the doctor will clear it out, it'll all be fine, I'll be able to see, and my life is going to be brilliant. And yeah, if I do that, then if I did go blind, then the reality of that is gonna hit me harder, you know. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh well, shit, I'm blind. I thought everything was gonna be fine. And then I'm not gonna be able to mentally cope with that reality, you know, because then it'd be like a brick hitting me in the face. Whereas if I'm brutally honest about it and go, yeah, I'm going blind, fuck it, I'll have to sort some stuff out so that when I am blind, I can cope with it better. You know, it's still going to hit me. The reality of it's still going to hit me, but it's not going to hit me as hard. I'm going to know how to cope with it when it does hit me, you know, if any of that makes sense. So this is why I'm brutally honest about my health in one way, because I need to be, you know. I can't just sit there lying about it and be like, yeah, it's all fine, you know. And I think that's what everyone expects of disabled people. They expect them to be a champion of disabled people, you know. And yeah, there are some disabled people that are champions of their disability. Like, for instance, I saw a video a while ago. There was a young boy with cerebral palsy, and he could hardly walk. He could take a few steps, and he did a marathon. It took him quite a long time to do the marathon. He was like the last to finish, but he didn't care that he was the last to finish. He just wanted to finish this marathon, and he wanted to walk over the line, the finish line, unaided. Right, and he managed that. As soon as he got near to the finish line, he chucked his walker aside and walked over that finish line and was a champion of his disability, which was brilliant. That's amazing that he did that. I have no problem with that. That is amazing. But because of disabled people like that who do manage to be that champion, people expect every disabled person to be that champion, to be a champion of their disability. And to be honest, reality, you know, running marathons, climbing mountains with disabilities and stuff like that, for some disabled people that is impossible, you know. And there have been times when I've done hikes and walks to raise money for charity in my younger days, you know, and I raised a bit of money for charity and stuff doing that, and that was cool. I enjoyed doing that. But, you know, and I think everyone expects me to keep that up. Oh, stay positive, you know, be a champion. I don't want to be a champion. It's exhausting, you know. And to be honest, I wake up every day and fight my disabilities. I wake up every day in pain, fatigued. You know, I struggle with everyday little things, and people don't realise that. People don't see that. You know, something as simple as going to town, looking around the shops, you know, other people up and go do it. They don't even think about it, you know. But me, with all my conditions and all my disabilities, I can't just up and go. I've got to make sure I'm well enough to go up and go in the first place. You know, I have to make sure that I have everything I need on me in the event of a medical emergency whilst I'm up and going, you know. And I have to make sure I've took all my pain meds and heart meds, because if I don't, I'll up and go and then fall flat on my face, you know. So there's a lot that goes into me just leaving my front door, just stepping out my front door. There's a lot of preparation and a lot of stuff that goes into that. So if you think just going out for the day to town, look around the shop, if that takes that much preparation, how much preparation would running a marathon take, you know? And it is exhausting just getting up every day and carrying on, you know? It is exhausting putting that brave face on. It's exhausting smiling. It's exhausting pretending to be well when in reality I feel like I'm dying, you know? It's exhausting. And to be honest, I'd say that every day I'm a champion, I'm a warrior, because I get up and do this thing. I'd say every day that everyone with a disability that gets up and manages to function for the day, even if it's just getting up and making themselves a cup of tea and watching TV, you know, I'd say they're a warrior for doing that, because it is extremely difficult, you know. And I think all this positive spin on everything, yeah, okay, the positivity, some of the stuff people do, you know, some of the things people overcome despite their disabilities is brilliant. And I don't want to discourage that. I don't want to stop people overcoming stuff. You know, I keep trying to overcome stuff. You know, there's a lot I've overcome in my life. But I don't want to lie about my disability. I don't want to put a positive spin on my actual disabilities and my illnesses. You know, I don't want to pretend everything's fine and dandy when it's not. Because that just adds to the stigma, adds to the mental health issues, you know. So, you know, so people don't realise how toxic they're being when they say stuff like that, you know. People are positive. Everything will be alright in the end. You know. When in fact they need to come join reality and see that everything's not rosy, everything's not going to be okay in the end, and everything is not positive. But that's okay, you know, and it's okay that it's not positive. It's okay that there are negative things that happen in the world. That's okay. You can't have the good without the bad, you know. It's okay to have bad things go on. It's okay to accept the negatives, you know. The bad thing is sweeping the negatives under the carpet and pretend they're not happening, because then these negatives just build up and build up and build up and build up, and then until some point those negatives explode and cause more damage, you know. So being honest and straightforward about the negatives is the best thing, you know. So that's why I'm honest and not negative, you know. So yeah, I'm going to try to stop gabbing on now and try and figure something out to do before I go completely insane. Yeah, so hopefully I'll make another video soon, but I don't know when, because I've got a lot going on, and to be honest, I've not got much content. Not that I have content anyway, it's usually just me sat in front of the camera sort of gabbing on about some random bollocks. But yeah, so but yeah, I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.